Hello, everybody. Today, I would like to discuss the episode here on when Helga had to fight Patty. This episode begins with Helga sitting with the female cast of the store during the lunch as they wonder what Patty, or Big Patty as the kids called her, is doing talking to Arnold. It has something to do with pudding, to which Patty insists that Arnold takes it while Helga believes that she's trying to take it from him. This got Helga bothered as she hates other girls talking to Arnold, and it led her to ranting about Patty, making fun of her from calling her ugly and stupid the entire day, where the entire friend group laughing at the jokes. It became clear that either Helga or had been overheard by the other kids, or maybe the other girls shared the same jokes to the other kids in school. That these same jokes finally reached Patty, who confronted Helga during the recess, telling her that she doesn't appreciate the jokes, and now Patty's going to make her pay for her actions in a school fight on the very next day. Seeing what Patty had done to the last girl that she fought against had resulted in the girl being in a net brace as well as needing the support to move her legs. It became clear that the Patty is going to destroy. Helga went home to talk to her parents, but they were no help. The next day, as Helga's going to school, she comes across Arnold, who already understands the situation. He can guess that the real reason Patty's even resorting to the fight is because Helga's words clearly hurt her feelings. Of course, Helga's more concerned about herself and looking for a solution that doesn't require her to be physically pummeled. Around Arnold, he had told her to go to Patty and apologize. Helga did, and the apology is half-hearted for two reasons. One, that Helga's even needing to write the apology on her hand just so she can remember what to say, and because we know she wants to avoid being beaten at all costs. Patty accepts the apology, even letting Helga know it's hurtful to know what people really thinks about you. Unfortunately for Helga, Patty still has to beat her up since, with Patty calling Helga out in front of the whole school, if the other kids knew she would back down, then she'll be dealing with others who think the same way as Helga, and the fight is meant to send the message that she is not to be trifled with. Helga told Arnold what happened, and Arnold, being so naive, is shocked that the fight must continue. He wanted to talk to Patty, who was eating and wants to be left alone, but she allows him to say his piece that he told her that the real reason that Helga acts so mean is because she might have some insecurities, and he left Patty to ponder his words. The time came for the fight to begin, but Patty picks up Helga and carries her to another. Helga's confused as Patty began crushing the mattresses and the walls, which made loud sounds, and finally placing whatever is supposed to be a substitute for blood, as she explained that she has to make Helga condition. Patty told her that she's off the hook for the fight. The real reason for this is because of Arnold telling her about Helga. She doesn't remember the full details of the conversation, but from what he told her, he said that Helga's okay, to which made Helga smile, as well as knowing that Arnold went through all this trouble for her. Patty asked if there was something special going on between the two, but Helga vehemently denies it. Of course, Patty decides not to pry, as it seems like she can tell that Helga likes Arnold. The episode ends with Helga selling the idea that Big Patty did a number on her, the other kids being disappointed that they couldn't watch the fight, and Patty giving a wink to Arnold to assure him that what really happened. Helga's confused as Patty began crushing the mattresses and the walls, which made loud sounds, and finally placing whatever it's supposed to. My final thoughts on the episode is that his entire fight all started because Patty was talking to Arnold, and Helga couldn't stand it because her friends were making a big deal out of the idea of her being anywhere near Arnold. Helga's insecurity nearly could have had her be beaten to a point of needing crutches as Arnold didn't say anything. Helga is lucky to have someone like Arnold to have her back, especially in a situation when she doesn't deserve it. I love Patty episode that this is the first of many where we know where her headspace is at. I get that she was designed for people like Helga to make fun of, as I'll be talking about her more in her other appearance in the series. Still, Patty has feelings, and what she said about being hurt by what people say is a reminder that people should be careful about what they say about others, as they know it will hurt if they ever heard mean things about themselves coming from other people behind their backs. I got where Patty was coming from when she told Helga that she had to beat her up. For the most part, this show shows throughout the entire series that kids are brutal. Patty doesn't have any friends yet, and the last thing she needs is to give people the idea that they can do whatever they want and nothing bad will happen to them. This is not about pride that some people do when they get take an insult. It's about protection. Yes, it comes at the expense that nobody will ever want to be her friend, since people got to learn to be vulnerable with others, but still do what you got to do to feel safe and secure. That's all. Please like and subscribe to the channel.